Good morning, ladies. It's Jenny here. I just have a few pieces of business before we get started on class today. The first thing is the Rec Center has started to reach out to folks and ask about refund checks. So if you haven't done so, please reach out to the Rec Center and just let them know what you would like to do. Sorry it's been so long since my last video. I've been busy homeschooling for kids in different ages, which has kind of been crazy, but I thought I would have a chance to do this morning before most of them got up. So today we're going to learn Tondus and Degages. What you will need is a chair, some space, a quarter, and a sticker. Okay, let's get started. In my last video, we learned proper posture and we learned turnout. So today, we're going to start in first position. And with a Tondu, it is pointing the feet on the ground to a really strong point. So what you want to think of is massaging the floor. Really work it to build that foot strength. So to do this, I'm going to push down on the ground and then I'm going to straighten through my toes. You see that? So I'm kind of going to demi-point and then I'm stretching through the toes to full point. When I pull it back, I'm going back to demi-point and in. Demi-point is just the top of your foot. So try that a few times. Demi-point, straighten through the foot, back to demi-point. Now, to make sure you're really using the floor and really massaging the floor, take your quarter and put it under your toe. And if you're doing this correctly, the quarter will stay under your toe and then you will pull it back in. So try that a few times. Pushing down on the floor, coming to a Tondu, and then pulling it back. Good. Okay, so to the front, when you Tondu to the front, you want to think of leading with your heel. See this? Lead with the heel, come to point. Now when you come back to first, I'm going to lead with the toes. Lead with the heel, lead through the toes. And again, pushing down on the ground through that demi-point and then long straight toes. So this looks kind of passive, right? Just a little point, but it actually is using every single muscle in your leg, through your knee, and through your ankle and into your feet. So you should feel your muscles working all the way from your hip bone down to your big toe. So what I want to say is feel like lightning is shooting out of your feet. So try this. Think of, feel your leg, make sure you feel the muscles tighten. You're straightening through the knee, through the ankle, and through those toes. And you're pointing just as hard as you can. Okay, so that's to the front. Remember, lead with the heel, lead with the toe. To the side. When teachers say side, they don't mean absolute side. They mean your turnout. Unless you have perfect turnout, as we discussed last week, your side will be on the diagonal your feet are. So I'm going to put my sticker down on that diagonal. So that is my side. Now every time you do a Tondu, you want it to go to the same point. So once I put the sticker on my diagonal, I want it to go to that point every time. So same thing to the side, you're going through demi-point, straightening the toes all the way through, and then coming back to demi and in. And you can try this with the quarter as well, making sure we're pushing down on the floor and then pulling it back down. Now to the back is the same thing, only you want to lead with the toes through demi, straight through the toes, keep those toes long, back to demi and in. So I'm leading with the toes, leading with the heel, leading with the toes, leading with the heel. Now in ballet, a lot of times you'll do combinations that are called en croix. What's en croix? It's like a cross, front, side, back, side. So we want to go, we can leave our arms actually on our hips today. We're gonna go front, front, do 4 to the front, 3, 4, 4 to the side, 2, 3, 4, and 4 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you want to make sure you're building muscle on both your right and your left. So then you want to go to move your chair to the other side and do the same thing on your right foot. Okay, so now a dégagé is just like a tendu. The exact same thing, only it comes off the floor. Now you say, how far off the floor? I like to say it depends on the size of your foot. You want to go off the floor as high as your length of your foot. So a little kid would obviously just be a little bit, the taller you get, the higher it comes off. So it's the same activity where we're going through demi-pointe, straightening through long toes, comes off the floor and comes back to tendu and in. So then you could do the same thing. You could do 4 to the front, 3, 4, 4 to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to the back, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 more to the side. Side, 2, 3, 4, and then again, you want to repeat on the other side. Okay, that's Tondu and Degages. I'll see you later, ladies. Have a great morning.